Good day, YouTube. This is the guy, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm bringing a whole new series called Crafting with John. So, do you hate it that when you need a display stand for something, and the display stands are too expensive? So, if you follow these simple steps, you can build yourself one of these. This is a display stand made from recycled materials. And today, I'm going to show you how to build your very own with four items, 6, 2 are optional. But with 4 items, you can build your very own one of these. So let's get into it. The 4 items you will need is some foam poster board, a piece from a broken hanger, two new or used blank CDs, a roll of duct tape, and now for the stuff that you'll need to assemble it, which I already spoiled that, but you'll need a roll of duct tape, a pair of scissors, a pen to trace trace one of the CDs on the styrofoam poster board to get the circle shape, an optional rubber cement and super glue. Let's take a sip of my water. There we go. Sorry for that technical difficulty. Didn't know that part of my tripod was blocking my camera. So let's get into this. The camera almost fell over. I'm also protecting my tray table with a piece of bigger poster board. That way I don't screw this up. So, let's do the tracing part of the bullshit. So you put a CD down like that. Take your pen. Trace around the CD. Doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, because I never make this shit perfect. Okay, when you got your 2 circles, I don't know if this is gonna show up on the camera or not. When you get your 2 circles, you're also gonna take the pen, see, and make a hole. And then make another hole. That way, it makes it easier to cut it out. Then you take your scissors. Styrofoam board is not the easiest to cut through. So, when you cut your circles out, they're not necessarily going to look that good. Because like I said, styrofoam board is not easy to cut. Especially when you're cutting circles out of it. And if you don't believe me, that's from the circle when I made the display one to show you what it looked like when it's all done. it's not easy to cut. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, why didn't you cut out 2 circles before the video, John? Because, asshole, I want to show you actually how to do this shit, step by step. Because I don't give a shit how long this video is. Because I don't get paid for this shit. So far, so good. More than likely, I'll end up cutting the other circle out off camera. But let's finish cutting this one out. So you got your first circle. It doesn't matter how it's going to look, because you'll see later. So what you want to do is you want to make sure the CD fits on top of it, which it does. So I'm going to cut the other circle out and I'll be back. Alright, so I got the other circle cut out off camera. So you're no longer going to need this. I'll probably end up using it in another video, but you won't need it. So now that you have your 2 circles, doesn't matter what they look like. You're probably asking yourself why it's so hard to cut through this board. Because unfortunately, not only is it poster board on the front and the back, there's styrofoam in the middle. So that's what makes it so hard. So you're not going to need your scissors anymore. So put those off to the side. So, like I said, this is optional. Like I said, this is optional to use either super glue or rubber cement to put the CDs on top of this. If you don't want to go out and buy these, you can just take a small piece of duct tape, like I will show right now on one of the CDs. You can take the duct tape, fold it like this, because eventually you're going to be covering the whole thing in duct tape. So take a piece of this, put it down in the middle, and just put the CD right on top of it, like so. Don't fuck with that. I apologize for that. I'm uploading another video right now, and someone was touching it. So like I said, you can either use that, use rubber cement or super glue. That's what I used on the first one. But for this video, we're just going to put a strip of duct tape underneath it and call it done. And then we'll take another strip of duct tape, like so. Put it on the other one, and put that one down. So now that you have both your cardboard, your styrofoam poster board cutouts with your CD on top of them, you want to go ahead, put these off to the side. Take your rod, your plastic rod from a coat hanger. It could be any kind of rod. Wood, plastic, anything. The only thing that sucks is I got this piece at the top right here. So it's sort of simple to do it. Unfortunately, I didn't notice I had this part at the top. So you can cut it. It'll take a little bit. It'll take a little bit, but we're not even going to worry about it. I will put enough duct tape on this part right now so it's straight on the stand. So we'll start with the duct tape. You want to take the duct tape, wrap it around. Since we got that little curve at the top, we're going to wrap it around the top a lot. Even if you get a curve at the top, it's easy to fix also. Just cut yourself off some small pieces of cardboard, poster board styrofoam, and just put it in there with it. So now that we got that, you want to take the duct tape and just wrap it around. Get rid of all that white. White's not a bad thing, but you're making a fully black stand. Because some people will say that's racist that you're making a fully black stand. But with the stuff that I'm putting on these stands,
that's even more racist that you said something about it.
You gotta love brothers. They come and bother you when you're recording, and they call you racist. But, like I was saying, the reason why I did this in fully black duct tape is because the things that I put on that I'm using these stands for, I have 2 Star Wars spaceship models. So I wanted a fully black stand to put them on to make it look like they're flying through space. It makes it look like they're levitating, pretty much. So now that your rod is covered in duct tape, which you'll probably end up putting more duct tape on this, which I'll probably end up doing later because I'll probably want to put more duct tape on it. So you're going to take one of these and you're going to put this right in the middle. But what we're going to do first is we're going to cover both these in duct tape. So you're going to take your duct tape and you're just going to put it across the top. Then fold it down like so. And you're just going to repeat the process over and over again. See, most of you are thinking, if we're doing it like this, it's going to come out not looking that bad. My advice is, if you have DVD shelves or some kind of bookshelves, whatever say you have a model car or a action figure that you want to put on the stand, put it up on the top shelf, set it on the stand, and boom, out of sight, out of mind. No one will notice that you made a display thing out of duct tape and recycled things that you found around the house. So, when you get to the edge of the CD, you can either do 2 things. You can cut the duct tape to fit the half circle, or you can just fold it over like so, fold it over like so, and then fold it over like so. Show you on that end how to do it that way. And then when we get to this end, take your duct tape, rip off a piece. Sometimes your duct tape will get crinkled, but it's no big deal. Because either way, just turn it around, put it on here like so. And this is the other way you can do it. Take your scissors, which I said you probably weren't going to use again, but for this, if you want to do it this way, just take the scissors, cut around the duct tape, and just trim it off. And bam. Just trim it off, fold the crease over, and then you want to switch to the other side. You'll want to switch to this side now. So now you got a fully covered side. You can't see the CD anymore. You're probably asking, why'd we use a CD on this? Because this styrofoam poster board may be thick and everything, but the CD gives it sturdiness, and it makes it a lot more durable. And you're probably asking, why didn't we put a CD on this side? No one's going to see this side. Your object isn't going to be sitting on this side. It's going to be sitting on this side. And see, you're probably also asking, how am I going to know which side is the CD and which side is that? See, the CD makes an imprint circle on the top. So that's how you're going to know which side is your CD side. So, let's repeat this process. That way, you can see it once again of what you're going to have to do. And then, I will do the other one off camera, and then we will attach the stem. So on the back, you don't want any overlay on the top. So you will use your scissors this time. Cut off any excess I wish I would have done this to my display stand that I already built, but like I said, no one's going to really see the bottom. So, it doesn't matter how the duct tape on the bottom looks. As long as you got the duct tape on the bottom. I mean, if you want, you don't even have to do the duct tape on the bottom. But I like a nice shiny coat on the bottom. But when it comes to a butt, I don't like a shiny bottom. I just had to throw that in there. So you're going to keep doing this. And you're probably wondering, am I going to run out of duct tape? No, not necessarily. I mean, if you buy a big enough roll of duct tape. I got my duct tape at Walgreens. I paid $4.99 for it. But I've had this duct tape for a very long time. I bought this duct tape almost 6 months ago. And I still practically have a whole roll. You can get the poster board at Walgreens for, like, I want to say about $2.99 to $3.99. And, shit, you can find any coat hanger just sitting around your house. It doesn't necessarily have to be broke, but like I said, all my stuff is recycled items. The CDs don't even have to be used CDs either. Yeah, the CDs that you use don't even have to be used either. Use CDs either. I mean, I just had these CDs lying around. They were in my trash can. So I decided to use them, which worked out perfect. I mean, you want to make sure you get all the creases, all the trim as well, covered in duct tape. Because if you don't, you're going to have some weird looking stands that is a mixture of styrofoam and seeing the CD that you use for your top piece. And then whatever excess duct tape you have left from what you just cut off, you can use for the trim. Pull off any duct tape that, say you don't have any duct tape that you just cut off, just rip off a small piece of duct tape, make sure it doesn't fold. If you have some trim that didn't get covered up, just stick that right there and fold it over. And there you have it. A fully covered top or bottom base piece. Doesn't really matter what base piece it is. Fully covered. And it almost looks like a CD too. So let me pause this, do the other one, and then we can get into putting these together, which you will see me doing both of them. One sec, technical difficulties. So now that you have both of your top and your bottom finished, remember, either one can be your top. So this is going to be my top. And the one I did off camera will be my bottom. So always remember, the circle from the CD will be on the top layer. So you're going to take this one, put it down like that, and then take your pole, make sure it is in the middle. So you're going to set it down since it's in the middle. Take your first piece of duct tape, take your pole, put it on like that, and put it down in the middle. Like so. Down in the middle. And you're going to take the tape and go like that. And you're going to keep doing that until you have, until it's not falling over at all. And you're just going to keep doing that. See? You're just going to keep layering the tape like that. Unfortunately, my camera is not catching it right good enough. That's better. So you're going to keep going like this, taking the duct tape and putting it around like so. I say a good 6 to 7 layers of this duct tape on the bottom here to hold the thing in. Yeah, then go like that. like so. Is it stable? Yes. Stable? Yes. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put a few extra pieces of duct tape on the bottom here, where you put the creases of duct tape. But make sure you don't get any of that, the shavings of the poster board, because you will get shavings of poster board when you cut out your circles. Put another one. And with this being the bottom, you can just fold the stuff in. Your stand can, like I said, you can pick any stand, any color tape. So, before we get the top on, what you want to do with this, let's bring this back up. So, you're going to take some duct tape. You know how we just took the duct tape and just wrapped it completely around the top? So you don't have those lines of duct tape, which I'm still getting, which you'll probably end up doing a better job. Which you're just going to take pieces of duct tape and just wrap it around. You want to give it that thick, finished look. Who doesn't like something thick? Ladies. So you're just going to keep doing that. You're probably saying to yourself, why would I want to build something like this? It doesn't look that good. Who cares? You're saving money. Do you know how much stands like these cost? You're paying close to $100 to $150 just for a small stand like what I'm building. So after you're done with the bottom piece, you're going to notice a little bit of wobble, but to fix that, just go back and put some more duct tape like this. I don't need to show you. Just repeat the same step that I already did. Put some more duct tape there. And boom. Less wobble. I mean, not less wobble, but you get what I mean. So, now, for the last piece. Since mine had somewhat of a curve to it, let's go ahead and pan this down. Hold on. Sorry guys, had to fix the camera. So, you're going to do the same exact thing to this one. You're going to find the middle, put it in the middle, take your tape again, take a small piece, stick it on the bottom, and then stick it down. I'm going to do this off camera. Since you already saw the same, this is the same step as before. And then we'll come back and show you the finished product. Alright guys, we are back. Finished product. Unfortunately, I had to switch which one was my top and which one was my bottom. With the curved stick, it took a lot more duct tape than I thought, and I ran out of duct tape. We'll toss that in our handy dandy box, our trash box. So, you got a finished product. Mine's not the best. Yours will probably be better than mine. But I made 2 of these. I made this one the other day. I made this one today. So, to show you how something would look on these, we have the X-Wing fighter. Let's back this camera up. We have the X-Wing fighter on the stand that I built yesterday. And then we have, let's go ahead and move this one out of the way. We have the new stand, which I'm kind of glad that it kind of has a little bend in the top, for the TIE Fighter. Bam! So, like I said, let's move these out of the way. Like I said, it's easy to build. Unfortunately, my TIE Fighter just fell apart. But that's what you get for cardboard models. But nothing to it. I mean, easy to build. I could have picked something better to put on top of that, but with those steps, you'll have yourself a display stand in the matters of minutes. Thank you for tuning in. You have a great day.